Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Okay, I'll stop. I know I can't sing it nearly as well as the man Burl Ives, so here's an idea. Why don't you listen to his amazing version right after I give you some facts about the man? Burl I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, Ivanhoe Ives was born in Illinois on June 14th, 1909. He was an American musician, singer, author, and actor. He first began as a traveling singer and a banjoist, and he launched his first radio show, which was called The Wayfaring Stranger, and that helped popularize traditional folk songs. During Ives' film career, during the 40s and the 50s, some of his best roles were in movies such as So Dear to My Heart, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and Big Country, the latter of which he actually won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. But of course, we all know Burl Ives as the famous voiceover for the character Sam Snowman in the 1964 televised show Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We all love that one, right? From 1927 to 1929, Ives attended Eastern Illinois State Teachers College, and he was once sitting in an English class listening to a lecture during his junior year of Beowulf, which I absolutely love, when all of a sudden he realized this was a complete waste of time. So what does he do? He stands up, storms out of the class. As he's doing so, his professor makes some sort of snide remark, and thus Ives' response was to slam the door and slam it so hard that it knocked out the glass of the window part of the door. However, 60 years later, the school ended up naming a building for its famous dropout. Ives was actually once jailed for vagrancy in Mona, Utah, and for singing the song Foggy Dew, which was an English folk song. And apparently the authorities thought that it was too much of a bawdy song. B-A-W-D-Y. That's your vocab word for the day. In the early part of 1942, during World War II, Ives was drafted into the Army, where he actually attained the rank of corporal. However, a year later, he was honorably discharged, apparently for some sort of health conditions that he was having. The music critic John Rockwell once said about Ives, and I quote here, "Ives' voice had the sheen finesse of opera without its latter-day Picutian vulgarities and without the pretensions of operatic ritual. It was genteel in expressive impact without being genteel in social conformity. And it moved people." End quote. Back to Ives' singing career. Of course, as I alluded to in the beginning of this lesson, Burl Ives' Holly Jolly Christmas and Silver and Gold were two amazing hits that featured in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But you know, the title song of Rudolph was actually written originally for Gene Autry to sing in 1949. Who knew? Ives also acted in TV shows that we've definitely all heard of before, including Roots and the movie Pinocchio. Ives lent his name and image to the U.S. Bureau of Land Management's This Land Is Your Land, Keep It Clean campaign in the 1970s. Ives was also involved with the Boy Scouts and was given the award Silver Buffalo, which was the Boy Scouts' highest honor. Burl Ives passed away in 1995 at the age of 85. He wrote an autobiography called The Wayfaring Stranger. Sound familiar? And I know I definitely would love to read that, so I'm going to have to find a copy soon. Okay, that's it for this week's episode. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. and a Happy New Year. Of course, you'll see me before New Year's. I am going to take a break this coming week for Christmas, but I will be back with some more interesting, crazy, ridiculous historical facts. So stay tuned for all of that. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Merry Christmas. Take care.